gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, the Pleiadian Priestess. As always, I have a juicy reading for you guys today, so please stick around for the topic of today's reading. Hi, if you're still here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Today's reading is going to be about why do people, your person, men, women find you attractive, and why do they want to date you? Okay, so essentially we're going to be getting into all the teas. It's a very in-depth reading. I feel like I got a lot of information for you guys since I've already done the reading. So you're gonna choose between three photos, which I'm pretty sure are already in front of you, and you had time to look at it while I've been yapping. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. You're gonna choose the number 1 through 3. You're gonna choose the picture that calls out to you the most, or the energy from the picture, or the numbers, whatever that calls out to you the most. And as always, I'll see you at your reading. So if you are new to pick a cards, okay, you're going to choose the picture, the number 1 through 3, and then you're going to use the description box to find the corresponding timestamp that goes with the photo or the number you chose. That should be easy enough. But yeah, why do they want to date you? Why do they find you attractive? Short, well, not short, but it's somewhat to the point in the reading. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. If you chose group 1, however you chose group 1, then welcome. Today we're going to be getting into why does your person, men, people want to date you, and why are they attracted to you, essentially. So why do people want to date you? Why are they attracted to you? If you have a specific person you're watching this reading for, why do they want to date you? And why are they attracted to you? So go into this reading with very clear intentions. If you don't care, then it's people. If you have a specific person, then it's that person. If you are here for men, then men. If you're here for women, then women. That kind of thing. We're keeping it very, fluid in this reading today. Most likely, again, you're mostly just going to be seeing a picture for this reading because I'm still not at home and I don't have my setup, but I do want to do readings for you guys. And my usual posting days are Tuesday and Thursday, so that's what we're going to be doing. It's Thursday today, so I hope that I can post this and get it ready for you guys before the day's over. Okay, so why are people attracted to you, and why do they want to date you? Why does your person, men, women, all that want to date you? So please, Spirit, you tap me into the energy. Wow, we have the Tower in reverse. I'm hearing conflict resolution because you're good at conflict resolution. Maybe this could be someone you're friends with and they've seen you in your everyday life resolve conflicts. It's kind of like where you don't hold grudges, you do not cut people off, you're not toxic in any kind of way. You literally will talk it out and will heal it, and that's something very important to have. As we grow older and we become more mature and we go into any relationship, whether it's family, friends, romantic, we should all know how to conflict resolute, okay? Resolute to conflict, because it's easy for grudges to grow, it's easy for resentment to grow, and nothing will be healed if no one is open to conversation. So essentially, for example, I can say I was watching Love Island. I know it's very low brow, it's very somewhat toxic, but it's also very somewhat healing to watch these people who mostly rely on their looks have to fight for relationships, whether they end up together forever or not, which is why I watched the show. Also, a little drama ain't never hurt nobody. Okay, mind your business. Anyway, there is a couple on the show, Serena and Cordell, where there's a point in the show where they test the men. Okay, they send them to Casa more and they bring in these hot bombshell women, and this is to test the relationship to see if the men are going to stay loyal to the partner they had in the villa, or if they're going to stray and act crazy now that their girl's not around, and they're not going to be seeing them or holding them accountable for what they're doing at the moment. So that happened. Cordell was all Serena all the time when they were in the villa. He went to Casa more and was getting buck wild, getting crazy, as all the men were, but there were a few that were tied down, like literally committed to people, you know. And yes, the show was about exploring, but it was also, you were with this girl from jump, and you were telling her not to kiss nobody else in the villa when they, you know, before you left, but you was going buck wild crazy, child. Anyway, so essentially he brought somebody back, because at the end of Casa Amor, they give the guys the option to bring the girl back that they had there, or to stick with their original pairing. Not Cordell bringing back some heifer. And if you haven't watched the show or plan to watch it, I'm sorry for spoiling it, but this is the best example I could give at the time. So he brought a girl back, and Serena literally went buck wild. Before he even came back, they sent videos to the girls in the villa, which is mad grimy, if you ask me. And she saw a girl grinding up on him, kissing up on him. So she was already like, I'm done. Like, you have no respect. Like, I understand you want to sow your wild oats, but you didn't have to be grinding on her, kissing up on her, doing all that for no reason. Like, it was disrespectful, okay? To our connection, to me, to all that, to you, even yourself, child. So she was like, would not hear him out, would not give him the time of day. She would run away. She was like throwing tantrums, being very immature about the whole situation. And Cordell was really trying to be the bigger person, say, hey, can we talk about it? I want to talk about it with you. Because then Serena was hearing this and that from everyone else. And she was getting even more mad at him and cussing everybody out and like just, you know, being a big brat about the whole situation. And it wasn't until they finally sat down and had a conversation, he was able to explain everything fully to her, and they were able to, you know, resolve the conflict between them. But the whole her throwing tantrums and his even saying F you this and F you that, and I don't want to talk to you at all, not allowing him to explain, it's kind of like, in certain situations, especially if you know you're on a show that likes to twist things around, and reality TV is not always the reality of the situation. The fact that you saw a small 30-minute, minute and a half, 2-minute clip of someone doing something, they still deserve the right to explain themselves. Nobody's saying you have to forgive them. Nobody's saying you have to kiss and make up, but allow them to explain themselves, especially if you were in a relationship with them and you have any kind of respect for them, even if they did something disrespectful to you. But she was being very, you know, what's the word? Unreasonable about the whole situation, in my opinion. I would have popped off too. I don't blame her at all, but I'm like, what this person loves about you and why they don't want to date you is because they see you as someone who knows how to, you know, make the best out of something, or who knows how to have the hard, harsh conversations that are not easy, you know, so you're kind of very mature in that way. The next card that came out is Nine of Swords. Wow. I'm hearing headaches. You give me headaches from Drake and Josh. So you could be this person's own headache. Okay, and then I also wanted to hear own personal brand of heroin, so you're always on this person's mind. They're kind of addicted to you in that way, where if when you have something good, all you can think about is that one good thing, whether it's junk food, whether it's good for you or not, you want it, want it, want it, want it, want it. So this person considers you their own drug, their own vice, that kind of thing, and they're always on their mind. And I'm hearing, you're always on my mind. That song is coming through. So it's kind of like, you're good at conflict resolution. You could be good at communicating, and it's like this person is always thinking of your best qualities, which can be somewhat stressful for them, because of course you love somebody, you want to be with them. Oop, I said love, not even like. Of course you, okay, so this person could love you, or people love you. Of course you love someone, you want to think about them all the time, but it's also very, I'm hearing counterproductive or counterintuitive to always have someone on your mind in that obsessive kind of way. So this person could be a little obsessed with you, which is also why they want to date you. Why are they attracted to you? Because you consume their waking thoughts. You even consume their sleeping thoughts, because they're trying to sleep and they can't, because we have the Nine of Swords, which is always anxiety. It's intrusive thoughts, things that you can't help but think about. It's sleepless nights, all those kinds of things. So it's kind of like, because you're always occupying their mind, that's why they want to date you. The Tower in reverse and the Nine of Swords also indicates that you may have a past with this person. There may be something going on. If you're looking for a specific person, there's something here about wanting to mend fences, wanting to get back to where you guys were. I'm hearing get that old thing back. Is that song that's coming through as well. And the Nine of Swords, because they're always thinking about you. It's like, I left you, we're not together anymore, but you're always on my mind. Why? It's because I want to date you, and because there's something here that we want to fix. This person wants to take what was a tower moment and make it, you know, yeah, resolute it. Like I said, find resolution between the two of you guys. And it's like you guys are both falling from the tower right now. They kind of want to bring you guys back home to each other, kind of thing. Because if I were to be able to show you the card, you would be able to see the card. Of course, if you are a tarot enthusiast and you may not read, but you've watched many pick a card, okay? You know the tower shows two people falling from a burning tower that was struck by lightning. And in this card specifically, we have two people falling from the tower, okay? One guy is wearing red, the other girl is wearing blue, okay? So it's kind of like someone who did the transgression, which would have been the person in red, which is the man in this card, or the masculine energy. And then we have the feminine energy, or the woman, and she's wearing blue, which is kind of like, you know, cool, calm, and collected. So I'm hearing you stay calm under pressure, which is why they're also attracted to you. Where they are maybe hot-headed or they can't think straight, you know what I mean? Which would be the Serena who's throwing things, cussing people out. At one point, she called that man nappy-headed. I'm just like, sis, relax. Like, insults will not get you anywhere. Like, I understand you're mad, but you don't have to cuss somebody out. You don't have to do all these things. And I feel like you're that kind of person where you don't, like, pop off. You kind of, like, want to sit down and resolve it more than anything. And that's not saying you're a pushover. You're just mature enough to know that calling someone names is not going to get you what you want at the end of the day. So, like, you're very mature, which keeps coming through because they can't stop thinking about you. And because you guys are both literally falling from a tower right now, they want to fix that, okay? The next card that came out is the Eight of Wands, okay? Which is saying you're fun, you're spunky, you're bubbly, you have a nice, fun personality. I'm hearing they lose track of time when they're with you and they find that very attractive. I'm hearing you're forced to be reckoned with as well. So you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of energy, okay? Maybe this person is like more quiet and subdued, or I'm hearing suffering and silence kind of vibe, because there was a TikTok video that I was watching where this girl was like, I feel like one of the most elite pairings in relationships are the quiet dude and the very outspoken, overly girly girl. And because they balance each other out really well, and he is good at letting her shine. So he's not trying to dress up, he's not into the newest fashion and, you know, into drama and all that kind of stuff, but she is. And there's something about that pairing that they play off each other's energies really well. So he's fine to, you know, step back and let her shine, while she's a person who's fully made up. She wears the best things, she loves expensive stuff. And for those people who do watch Love Island, because those examples keep coming through, the perfect example that she used was Kenny and Janae in Love Island, where Janae is very girly, very, very, very like poppy, very outgoing, very outspoken as well. And Kenny is more so very quiet. Even in the towards the end of the show, she's like saying, I can't wait to meet your mom, and I can't wait to do this, and I can't wait to do that, and just like talking his ear off, and you just hear him saying and that could be taken as him not being interested, but it's also him just letting her talk, you know, because every talker needs a listener. So that could be the thing here. Either you're the listener or the talker in the situation, which is why they love you. You're just a big whirlwind of beautiful, spunky, passionate energy, you know. So what else can we get about why is their person or people attracted to them? Because they're a big ball of kinetic energy. Like, your energy demands to be felt. You cannot come into a room and people do not know you're there. They're hearing your laugh, they're hearing you talking, they're looking at you because you're wearing the most outrageous and attention attracting outfit, that kind of thing. So this person loves to be in your arm. We have the Six of Cups coming through, which means this person feels like a kindred spirit with you, a soulmate energy between the two of you guys. Like, they've known you before, they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable letting you be your loud, boisterous self, or they feel comfortable letting you be your quiet, subdued self. It doesn't matter which one you embody, but there's something here about you guys knowing each other really well, and that's why they're attracted to you. Like I said, this could be someone you've already been with the Tower coming out in reverse. They want to come and fix that energy, or it could just be someone who loves your inner child, who loves that childlike, very much wild child energy about you, because children just really don't care. They're gonna do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and they're gonna do anything to get whatever they want, whether it's lie, whether it's come and kiss you, whether it's to be like, I love you mommy, or I love you daddy, whatever. Like, whatever they gotta say, and if they gotta keep bothering you and pestering you and poking at you, them kids gonna do it, okay? So I feel like that's you. You love to get what you want. This person finds that very admirable or endearing about you. The next card we have is the Moon. So there is something very mysterious about you as well. Why are they attracted to you? Why they want to date you? Is because they always know there's more to be found. You're an endless well is what I'm hearing. So there's always water. There's always more how can I put it? There's always more things to be uncovered, more layers to peel back, um, deeper to go, you know? How the ocean is like so deep, like you'll never be able to get to the bottom of the ocean and still be alive. Like this person loves peeling back all the layers that you do have. This person also feels that pull, that draw towards you, because the moon is very magnetic in that way, but in the mysterious, alluring kind of not standoffish kind of way, where it's like mysterious is the best word I can say. This person can make you guys have, like I said, a past life together, because it's Six of Cups and the moon give you that kind of energy where they feel inexplicably drawn to you. They don't know why. You guys get along very well. I feel like you guys would both have an air of mystery to you. And the example that I always use is Bella and Edward, because who was more mysterious, who was more standoffish, who loved the other more, the world may never know, because those two are completely crazy for the other person. Like, you can't say Edward did this and that, and that it proves he loved her more, because Bella was doing crazy stuff too to prove her love and be with that man. You can't tell me she wasn't. She was almost about to die. She went to the Volturi. She turned into a vampire. She carried that man's demon spawn. Let me stop. She carried that man's baby. She got married. She was willing to leave her whole family behind. Edward was willing to get himself killed by the Volturi. You know what I mean? He was willing to leave her and live the rest of his immortal life in pain to protect her. Just like, who loved who more? The world may never know. And that's the vibe that I'm getting. You guys both have this intense attraction, this intense bond, this very deep bond with each other that they only feel with you. And it's kind of that they can't explain it. They just know they want to keep feeling it, is what I'm hearing, you know? The next card we have is High Priestess in reverse. You are mysterious, but you are open and vulnerable with them. The High Priestess upright is someone who keeps her secrets close to her chest. I do feel like for you, you are someone who has secrets. You keep them close off from everyone else. When it comes to this person, they see the most vulnerable side to you. Okay, you're still mysterious to them, but you open up to them. It's essentially the vibe that's coming through, which is why they're attracted to you. The High Priestess is also someone who's very intuitive, someone who is very in tune with other people as well. She's the keeper of secrets. You know what I mean? She is the ruler, or the, what can we call it, the security guard to the Akashic record. So she holds all the secrets, to the universe. And you're that kind of person that maybe slowly but surely you're unfolding that person for them and showing them little secrets and opening up to them, showing them your secrets or giving them more into spirituality, being more open about your spiritual practices, your belief systems, those things. And that's why they're attracted to you as well. The moon and the High Priestess coming out together is crazy. So with the moon, we have Pisces. The High Priestess, we have Pisces. So we can have Pisces coming through for you guys, okay? The Tower card is also very scorpionic, very Plutonian energy, very destructive. But with the coming out in reverse, like I said, it's giving me you are very good at healing people who are on destructive paths, is the kind of thing. Like, you're the tether, you're the lightning rod. If they feel like out of control and away from themselves or out of body experience, you're bringing them back home, grounding them that kind of way. But also not in like a way where you're boring and stuck up like air signs can be. It's in a way where you're a lightning rod, which means you're very good at conducting electricity. They're fiery, very maybe toxic electric nature. You're very good at honing or bringing them back down without getting hurt, because if you weren't a lightning rod is the only thing capable of absorbing lightning's energy. Otherwise, you're going to be burned to a crisp. You're the kind of person who can deal with them and can control their maybe chaotic, like I said, out there tantrums, hot-headedness kind of thing, or they're the only person that can control yours. And then here we have the Four of Cups. Why are they attracted to you? Why do they want to date you? The Four of Cups, I do think because you don't accept just anybody's affection, love, and cup. You're very selective with your energy, which they love. It makes them feel even more special because you chose them, essentially. Or they want you to choose them, or you've let them in some kind of way for them to know specific things about you. You know what I mean? I'm hearing meeting your mother is coming through. Maybe they want you to meet their mother, and that's how they know they want to date you, because they don't usually want people to meet their parents, kind of thing. Four of Cups, yeah. Yeah, it's because you're selective. I'm hearing a little bratty as well. You like to get your way. You like to get your way. And I do think there's a reason they're attracted to you, because they're able to handle your, like I said, rashness, or you're able to handle theirs. So it's going to be like a toss up for you guys, because the Tower universe is something that's like very hard to control. It's something you don't see coming, you know. It's something that's rocky and shaky, and it knocks you off balance. It's off-putting, you know what I mean? And either you're that kind of energy and they're able to tame that energy in you, or they're that energy and you're able to tame it in them. So I just keep saying that to take it as it resonates, because with the Four of Cups here is giving you're someone who can be subdued, you can be apathetic, maybe a little in your head, maybe. And that does make sense as someone who is very connected to their emotions, to the moon, to people around them. Like, other people's emotions easily affect your emotions. So if someone's feeling down and sad, you'll be feeling down and sad. You know what I mean? You're very empathic in that kind of way, and that's what makes them attracted to you as well, because you're able to feel a lot of things. And maybe there's someone who feels a lot of things as well, and they need someone who can feel as much as they do, you know, if that makes sense. So why do they want to date my group ones, please? Just a few more cards. Why do they want to date my group ones, please, Spirit? Yeah, the Fool. Yeah, because you give them a second chance. And that could be because you give them a literal second chance, meaning you're not together and you give them a second chance, or you give them that second wind. Maybe life was boring for them. Maybe life was very chaotic for them. You kind of, like I said, you were their lightning rod, you know. It's also giving me the couple Iris and Barry from The Flash on the CW show, where she was always considered his lightning rod, because even at some point when he lost his speed, it was Iris and their love that allowed him to get his speed back. So she was the lightning rod. She gave him his speed back, essentially, when they thought it was lost forever, you know. I'm hearing you're their travel buddy. They love to go on little adventures with you. I do feel like you guys exhibit the same kind of energy in some kind of way. They may they may showcase it in a more quiet, subdued way, or you may, and the other person, you know, come on, what's the word? You know, shows it in a more out there, boisterous kind of way. But with the Fool, you allow them to be free. They're not thinking too much about anything. And that could be why the Nine of Swords came out as well, where they're just thinking about you a lot. You're always on their mind, and they can't escape the connection between you, so they'd rather just submit to it, you know? Or submit to you if they're into that or you're into that. Yeah, there is something about this person reining you in. Like when you're being too overly bratty or too, what is it called? Unreasonable. They're just going to grab you by the hair and say, hey, relax. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? They know how to bring you back down. But the Fool, there's something about this person not usually being so risque and carefree, and you bring that out in them, which is why they want to date you, because they want to go on adventures. They want to see new things. You open their mind to new possibilities, new perspectives, new ways of thinking, maybe new hobbies in general. And it's kind of like, oh, I want more of that, you know, more of that, please. What else can you tell me about why this person wants to date my group ones, please, Spirit? Why they want to date my group ones? Wow. Okay. We have the Lovers. The Lovers. Yeah, I'm hearing you guys are twins in that kind of way, where you guys mirror each other, but you may showcase it in different ways. You guys are both larger than life kind of people. You guys are both very deep, philosophic kind of people. You guys are poets at heart. You guys want to sit there and talk about your feelings as well, and keep learning every single thing about each other. And this person was never able to find someone who matches their energy so perfectly, but because you do, it's like, I'm all in kind of thing. But yeah, you guys are twins in a kind of way with the Lovers. You guys, they feel like you're brought together for a reason, which would also make sense. That past life energy that was coming through in the Six of Cups and the Moon. It's like, I knew you in another galaxy. I knew you in another star system, and we're coming back together, you know, somehow knowing each other and knowing how to give each other the exact things that we want is essentially what's coming through. Like, you know how you meet someone before they even tell you that their love language is words of affirmation, you're just telling them all the good things about them, and they're just like, how did you know I needed words of affirmation? You're just like, it was a hunch. I just, you know, intuitively knew with the High Priestess and the Moon card coming through. But I'm hearing with the High Priestess in reverse, you don't use your psychic gifts against them. You kind of bring them into the fold, and you make them feel less alone, which is very sweet. Because there are certain people who will know things about you and will use those things against you. You know what I mean? And you will never know that they have psychic abilities, or they can read the situations really well, and you're just always using that against your person. And it makes them feel like they don't even know, so it makes them feel lied to in a certain kind of way. But you kind of bring them into the fold and say, like, I am someone who has these gifts, and you know what I mean, and I'm bringing you into it instead of making you feel outcasted, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. The Lovers is a very Gemini energy, so Gemini is coming through. With the Fool, we have I believe the Fool is Aries energy. It's supposed to be Aries energy. High Priestess and the Moon is Pisces energy. The Tower is Scorpio energy. You're the perfect foil to them is what I'm hearing. The perfect foil. Wow. I haven't used that word in years, bro. The last time I probably used that word was in high school in my AP English class. Like, the foil. You're the perfect foil to them, where you have a character that is the exact opposite of the main character. That's their foil character. Ooh. And you guys can be also like big into literature, into reading, into words. There's something about words, you know, poetry, writing, books, reading, that kind of thing. And that's why they're attracted to you, for your mind. And that could be the Nine of Swords. Like I said, your mind, like, you're hard to understand, which makes you even more, you know, illustrious or something like that. Interesting. Here we have the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, all the cards that represent deep contemplation or learning something, you know, being connected to higher realms and downloading information, all those cards are coming out in reverse. So there is something here about this person's always in on the joke with you. So you guys could have inside jokes, and that's something that's important to them, where they're not the butt of the joke. You guys have inside jokes together. You guys are both commenting on that girl's hair together. You guys are both looking at that girl's butt and be like, oh my gosh, she's a nice butt together. You know, there's nothing that makes you guys feel separate or apart, you know? And I'm hearing Trappa from Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, where essentially someone, Calabar, made a spell that turned all the people in Halloween Town into boring, straight, stuck-up people who were just black and white and gray and just boring. And the spell to bring them back to their very vibrant, out there, weird selves was Trappa. And anytime I hear that, I just hear little Sophie running around, Trappa, Trappa, you know what I mean? Like, breaking the spell. So this person could have been under a spell where everything was boring and monotone for them, and you kind of broke that spell. The Nine of Swords is kind of taking on a new meaning of this person stuck in the humdrum of everyday life, and they're just so out of it. They're so done. They're so bored with life, of the everyday waking up, going to school, stress, essentially going to work, having to make money, and you kind of make them, they escape when they're with you. They're not thinking about those things, you know? Maybe you guys talk about Halloween, you talk about psychology, you talk about philosophy, you talk about spirituality, you talk about home life, family, and it's kind of like this, it's like a little reprieve from the regular things that they stress about everyday life stressors is about that's coming through. And another reason they're attracted to you is because you don't make them think about other people. Like, when they're with you, they don't want anybody else. You know, with the Four of Cups, is like, I'm uninterested in anybody's cup that is being offered because I'm having such a good time with this person. With you, essentially. Because he's so focused on his Three of Cups in front of him, sitting under this tree, that he's not even realizing the Ace of Cups coming towards him. So this person's so happy with you in your relationship, they wouldn't contemplate, or they wouldn't even think of wanting to be with someone else. They can't conceive it. They're like, no, this person, they're so fun. I have so much fun with them. We always have a good time together. I can't even conceive wanting to be with someone else, you know? So if other girls are coming and pushing up on them, and, you know, most guys or girls would love that, getting attention from the opposite sex or whatever sex you're attracted to, and they're just like, no, I don't want you. I want my person, my group ones, period. The Lovers, you were perfectly made for them, which is why they're attracted to you. You guys have the same jokes. You read the same kinds of books, the same kinds of poetry, the same kinds of authors. You have the same kinds of philosophies. You guys love to explore the world, be very open, adventurous, outgoing. And I'm also getting the vibe of you guys experiencing a lot of synchronicities together, which kind of affirm to this person that you were made for them. Like, I used to go to this school. Stop it. I used to go to that same school. Or it's giving me the scenes from Parent Trap, where they were like kind of piecing all the pieces of the puzzle together, saying, my mom used to go to the same summer camp, and that's why that's why they send their kids there. Or I love to eat Oreos with peanut butter. Me too. I have this picture of my mom that's cut right down the middle. I have a picture of my dad that's cut right down the middle. Right down the middle, right down the middle. And then they kind of put everything together and say, wow, we are twins. We have the same mom. We have the same dad. We were meant to meet kind of this way, serendipitous moments. Like what? Like how? They have been living apart for 13 years and all of a sudden they go to the same summer camp, or the parents think to send their kids to the same summer camp, which makes them meet, you know? So you guys could have gone to the same summer camp when you were younger. You guys loved the same food. You guys both dipped your Oreos in peanut butter, that kind of thing. You guys are both good at playing poker or chess, that kind, you know, something that ties you two together and makes this person think this was a person that was made for me, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because like I said, you don't deceive this person. You always bring them into the fold and bring them in on your secrets. They're never the butt of your joke, and you're never using your powers against them, you know? You bring them into it and make them feel at home and safe and seen, essentially, you know, instead of outcasted. That's all that I have for you guys, though. I hope this didn't resonate. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. That is why your person's attracted to you and why they want to date you, okay? Or they want to redate you, for some of you watching as well. If this reading resonated, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But without further ado, that's all that I have for you guys. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose, however you chose to get to group 2, then you're here. You're welcome. I mean, welcome. You're here. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. This reading is going to be about why do people, your person, men, women, why do they want to date you, and what do they find attractive about you, okay? So literally anything can come through in this reading, which is why I'm leaving it open. I'm not saying anything specific like, oh, why do they want to date you based on your looks, whatever comes through is whatever comes through in this reading, guys, okay? So yeah, why do they want to date you and why do they find you attractive, okay? There could be something here about you making them nervous, making them tongue-tied. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor upright. So there's a vibe of you making them feel powerful, you making them feel in control, you making them feel in their very masculine dom kind of energy. Maybe you're someone who's like always a damsel in distress and you feed their hero complex. I wanted to say hero superiority complex. Like you make them feel strong and powerful and manly because you're always still female in your feminine energy, making them feel more manly, you know, that kind of thing. That could be coming through. Sorry if you're hearing all this noise, child. Maybe you kind of fuel their chaos because Emperor energy is very chaotic. And I started shuffling and the Emperor went away. You heal their chaos, okay, or you fuel it. Like it's kind of like in the naughty, spicy kind of grown folk way, you fuel their masculine energy, where whenever they're around you, they feel more like visceral attraction. They just want to, you know, jump your bones kind of thing. But also you heal their chaotic energy because the Martian energy is not always good. It is very destructive. It is very strategic. It is very war, not getting along kind of energy. And there could be something in you that kind of heals or tempers their very toxic masculinity side, you know? Maybe you're someone who is so in your feminine, you make them feel comfortable being in their feminine as well, you know, because you tell them, hey, I may be like a feminine, I may be, you know, your girl, but you can be vulnerable with me. You can open up to me. You don't have to be this strong, manly man all the time. And that could be like a weight off their shoulders, you know what I mean? Or maybe they always want to pay and you allow them to pay. and you're always giving them compliments, and you know what I mean, like always asking for their approval or asking for their help or asking for their advice. Like, there's just something about you making them feel very manly. However that resonates for you, whether you're watching for masculine or feminine. People love helping you. They think they feel powerful and in control when it comes to you doing whatever you do, whether it's asking them for directions or asking them for help, or can you lift this for me, like I can't do it, or you know what I mean, I need help building this big manly structure in my home, and you came and asked them and they're just like, yeah, puffing their chest out, yeah, she wanted me to help her, you know, that kind of thing. You stroke their ego. And that could also be in a good way and a bad way. Just take it as it resonates. Because you can stroke guys' ego in a bad way, then you can also do it in a good way. It doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? Like I said, you heal their chaos, but you also fuel it as well. So this person's very physically attracted to you, like visceral, feral, man pheromones or testosterone. You get their testosterone pumping when they're with you. It's almost like you're their own personal like workout boost. You know how men feel more manly and happy and, you know, at ease whenever they're just at a workout. You know, that's you. You're their workout. Okay. Anything else is coming through? No. So you just make them feel on top of the world. You make them feel manly. And also the Emperor is someone who's always in control of everything around him. And people like defer to him essentially, which could be something that makes your person very attracted to you as well. You allow them to make the big important decisions. Like I said, you're very much in your feminine energy. You like to be led, you know? You let them do all the hard, heavy lifting, which they love to do, which is something that's coming through is they love to do that. And you allow them to do that. Some women push back whenever a guy wants to pay for everything or open her door or, you know, build something for her. I can do it myself. Like, you know, overly independent. This person's like, no, I don't want you to be overly independent. I want you to be dependent on me. Ask me to do something for you. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to get some cards here. See, look, you have them barking like a dog. Like, men are called dogs sometimes, most of the time. You know what I mean? You kind of get that, you know, that very growly, overbearing. You stroke that for them. You stroke their ego, and they love that. You have them barking like a dog. Okay, so why are they attracted to my group twos, please? Why is the person, men, people, women, attracted to them? And this card was at the top of the deck, and I put it back. I'm like, no, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like you kind of give them everything they want and need in a relationship, in a connection, in a person, that kind of thing. The Wheel of Fortune is very much a, I'm hearing you give them stability or security in a kind of way where they know you're always going to be this kind of person. You're not someone who's wishy-washy or flippy-floppy. Like, if you are going to be in your feminine energy, you're always going to be in your feminine energy around them. You know what I mean? So they know if they don't feel in control at work or in the outside world or in school, at least they know they're always going to have that security to feel masculine with you, you know? They're attracted to you because, like, yeah, you make them feel like their best selves. You make them feel lucky and confident. Also, the signs that represent the Wheel of Fortune is Leo, which is, like I said, you stroke their ego. You make them prideful to have you on their arm. It's kind of giving me the guy who got the baddest girl at the party. Like, yeah, I got her. She wanted me, kind of thing. It's also Aquarius, where it's like there's something very striking about you, or the connection you guys have with them is very intellectual. I'm hearing you guys are also very good friends first, and more than anything, you know, which is important for the security of a relationship. We also have Scorpio, which is that sexy energy, comes to that very adult energy that I am picking up on, feeling very heavily in this connection. And then the other sign that I miss is Taurus, which is like very sensual. It's very dependable. It's very work heavy and oriented. So it's kind of like you get this person gets everything they need from you, essentially. They get the friendship, they get the sensuality, they get the security, they get the pride, you stroke the ego, that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm on top of the world. That song is coming through by Imagine Dragons. I'm so mad that I said that song was American authors in another reading, and I looked it up, and it was actually Imagine Dragons. I was like, oh no. So on Top of the World by Imagine Dragons is coming through. And I'm also hearing that scene from Titanic where it's like, I'm king of the world, which is also, like I said, would tie into that whole a masculine that's not in control in a lot of aspects of their life, because I think his name was Jack in the movie. He was poor. He was working on the ship. He didn't really have much money, and Rose was the one who had the more. She came from a well-to-do background, and she was rich. And in that time on the ship, because he was a worker and she was the rich person, she had more power over him. But she found ways to give him back that power and even out the dynamic and the connection, you know, by being more feminine, by telling him to draw me like when I'm one of your little French girls or whatever. I've never really seen the movie. But I've heard enough pop culture references to know, you know what I mean, the gist of it. And that scene where he's like, I'm on top of the world, or I'm king of the world. You make them feel like they're king of the world. Yeah, exactly. The emperor. Because the emperor is not only a king, he has empires, not just a kingdom, okay? So why are they attracted to you? 8 of Swords. Yeah, because you put them at ease. There's no insecurity when they're with you. That they know, they always know where they stand with you. There's no playing games, there's no mind games, there's no none of that. Secure, exactly. No insecurity. You make the person feel secure in who they are and their job or role in the relationship, which is fixed. Exactly. The Wheel of Fortune's fixed energy. Like the relationship is always going to be a certain kind of way. They have that security and knowing the relationship is always going to be there. You're always going to act a certain kind of way. They're always going to be the provider. You're always going to be the receiver, that kind of thing. Yeah, buddy. Let me stop. You have 7 of Pentacles. There's something here about this being a long time coming, or you guys planting a lot of seeds to get to where you are now. Because the 7 of Pentacles upright is very much a card of hard work. It's a card of investing in someone. And like I said, you have built this connection on stable grounds. Nothing and no one can come in and kind of knock it down. And that's a very attractive energy to be in, to feel secure in your connection, to know that if some other girl comes stepping in, he ain't gonna want her. And for him to know if another girl comes stepping in or another guy comes stepping in, you're not gonna want that person, you know, like just knowing this person is all yours, you know. And I'm hearing, my love is mine, oh mine. Nothing in the world belongs to me, but our love is mine, oh mine, oh mine. My Love is Mine, oh Mine by Mitski is coming through. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard the song if you've been on social media in the last year or so. The song has just really popped off on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. So I'm sure you've heard it, but it's My Love is Mine, oh mine. So it's like this person knows you're all there. There is like a very possessive energy when it comes to this person. Very, like I said, feral, masculine, mine. You know what I mean? I'm a dog, I'm peeing and marking my territory so no one else takes this person from me, you know. Like I said, there's something here about you guys planting seeds or like knowing each other for a while or building up this relationship over time, because plants do not grow within a day. No, it takes, you have to plant them, water them, watch over them, and it's kind of like, so this person's like very watchful over you. They're always looking at you or checking in with you, that kind of thing, because I'm getting this person planted their seeds and they're finally seeing something grow. So like this person's attracted to you because they're finally seeing everything they ever wanted come to fruition. Everything they ever wanted in this connection, I heard, to correct myself. Everything they've ever wanted in this connection is coming to fruition now, and it's kind of like they're reaping the benefits that they put in before. And now it's like nothing can come between us now, you know? So why else is that person attracted to them? Because your people are attracted to them. This is giving me more so a specific connection because this person put in some work. You guys put in the work. Where this person may have been insecure in the past about your connection or just the relationship in general. There's none of that in this connection. Why is the person attracted to them, please? Spirit, why is the person attracted to them? Why is the person, men, women, people attracted to them? Because you're a hard worker for some of you, because you're very confident and sure of yourselves for others of you. The Wheel of Fortune, because you're a fixture in their life. You're very dependable, you know, very secure. To not make this strictly a relationship, I can always read it in a different way. Because you take your time with certain things. You give people a lot of your time and energy, you know what I mean? And that makes them feel special, you know what I mean? You work really hard. I'm hearing you're ambitious as well. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're not someone that always needs constant reassurance. You're secure in yourself and who you are, in your looks, your personality, your job. You know, you could be very, you're building up a career. And this person loves that for you, because they've always been looking for a career man or career woman, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay. So why else the person attracts them? We have Ace of Swords. The conversations are amazing. You could also wear amazing socks. That's something that's going to be very specific. Because for my people who watch the Super Collin Brothers on YouTube, there's always there, or there used to be a portion at the end of their reading. They sold socks, and it would be like, these socks are amazing. You know what I mean? So there could be something here about you wearing amazing socks. Funny, funny, funny. You know, maybe around the house or with your outfits. Okay? And I'm hearing, what's that? A hat? Crazy, funky, junky hat, overslept, hair slightly, trying to look like Keira Knightley. We've been there, we done that, we see right through your funky hat. That's which is the Waverly Place coming through. So there's something here about your style being very funky, which would make sense with that Aquarius energy. There's something very unique and like about the way you dress, how you dress, your hats, your socks, your aesthetics, you know what I mean? I'm hearing corsets, I'm hearing bustiers, okay? Let me stop. I'm hearing negligees, lingerie, okay? So this person does like how you look physically, okay? That's coming through very heavily here. Yeah. And they're very possessive of how you look in that stage. They don't want anyone to be seeing what they think is theirs, you know? I'm hearing push-up bra as well. So maybe you guys have that one specific push-up bra you wear that drives this person crazy because it makes the girls be sitting pretty. Of course, if you're a guy watching, that will not apply to you unless you wear bras. Then go off. Ace of Swords. I'm hearing, I was enchanted to meet you. Please don't fall in love with someone else. So enchanted by Taylor Swift is coming through. This person is like enchanted by all things that are you. It's kind of like when you first came in, they had an epiphany moment of, this is going to be someone important in my life. I have to watch out for them. I have to keep a close eye on them, which is what they're doing in the Seven of Pentacles. I have to, you know, anything you do like fascinates me kind of thing. Ooh, this is, I love this. This person's like obsessed with you guys. They think of you as an angel. I'm hearing Angel specifically by Hallie playing in my mind. It's not coming fully through, but I know that's a song that's coming through. Angel by Hallie. I'm hearing Angel by Shaggy. There could be something here about one names because Shaggy, that's his, he's a mono whatever, one name. Hallie, one name. There is something also here about pet names I'm hearing. So there could be a specific pet name you guys use for each other that's like unique. Ooh, I'm hearing something very specific. For those of you who may be into like DDLG or something, I'm hearing like little one, I'm hearing daddy, I'm hearing darling, stuff like that, but that specific dynamic is coming through. So you guys can have that dynamic going on. Like I said, they can't find that anywhere else. So they're very like just fixed and set on you. And I'm hearing that a lot of songs are coming through. Stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. I needed a friend. And now that I have something with you, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. And I'm also hearing a lot of songs, guys. We were just two lovers. Listening to Blonde, something, something now, falling for each other. That song is coming through. I was all alone with the love of my life. Who's got glitter for skin, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light, that is coming through. So angel could be something they call you as well. because we had Angel by Hallie, Angel by Shaggy, then we have Angel of Light. So you bring a lot of light to their life, which is what this Ace of Swords could be representing. That kind of epiphany, light in the dark kind of energy. You could have saved them from themselves. They could have been going on a dark path and they were lost in the dark, and you kind of came and shed a light on them and saved them. That could be something specific coming through for some of you. I want one more card for why they're attracted to you. Why are they attracted to my group? Choose, please, Spirit, why they're attracted. We have the Devil. I knew it. There's something here about this person. Like I said, you could have saved them from themselves. They could have been a very toxic individual beforehand, and they find themselves wanting to be a better man, or yeah, a better man or a better woman for you. Because I'm hearing, I wish you were a better man. I wonder what we could have become if you were a better man. You might still be the one if you were a better man. Yeah, Better Man by Little Big Town coming through for my country people out there. You might have been the one if you were a better man. So maybe this is someone who you're not in for some of you anyway, you're not in a connection with, or you're in separation, and they're kind of like, I would still have that, my angel of light, if I were a better man. So, but also the Devil card is just something here with you guys being bound together by certain, I'm hearing, sexual proclivities. So there it could be something here about tying up, whips and chains, taboo kind of situations where it's just like, we only understand this part of each other. And that's the kind of thing that I was saying. You give them a certain thing that they can't find anywhere else, whether it's control, whether it's reassurance, whether it's you kind of fuel their testosterone. There's something here about all of that, where they're just always in control, and they love that, you know. That is what, like, it's very attractive for them to for you to always give them control and be in a very feminine energy, okay? But also the intimacy between y'all could be bomb as well, and there's something about it that kind of ties you two together. Juicy, juicy, juicy. With the Ace of Swords, there could be something here about you introducing them to this specific thing or kink or taboo thing, because as soon as you came in and you brought it to their attention, they're like, boom, that's what I've been missing. Like, I've been feeling, you know, like I didn't know what was missing in my last relationships, and it was that aspect, it was that kink, it was that thing, and you brought it to my attention, so thanks for that, you know. Which is why they're not going to give you up, because now they have never going to give you up, never going to make you cry, never going to tell a lie and hurt you, never going to make you cry, never going to say goodbye, never going to run around and desert you. Something like that is coming through. That song is coming through. I just got rickrolled, y'all. But yeah, the Devil here, there's something here spicy about that. There could also be something about, like I said, there's something here about them being obsessed with you, not wanting to let you go, very possessive of you, because that was only coming through in the Seven of Pentacles, but now the Devil came out to kind of reaffirm that for me. It's also Capricorn energy. It's like big boss, big in control, CEO energy, which makes sense with the Emperor, like, at the bottom of the deck. And right now we have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so you definitely make this person feel in control, like they're on top of the world, you know what I mean? Like, you'll follow behind them blindly, and that turns them on heavily. Here we have the High Priestess in reverse, child. The High Priestess in reverse, for why they're attracted to you, why they want to date you. You're an open book. You don't hide anything from them, which they love. They appreciate that. The other Nine of Swords in reverse, yeah, they never have to worry about you, is what I'm getting. They know you're someone who's very loyal, and it's only for them. So like I said, if you were to ever have another person come up and ask you to be with you or flirt with you, they know they don't have to worry about you flirting with other people, because, you know, they got you on lockdown and you have them on lockdown. It's like that security of being in a relationship where, you know, no one else is going to drag that person away from you. So Nine of Swords in reverse, they never have to stay up all night thinking about where you are when you're not with them. They trust you wholeheartedly, is what's coming through here. And like I said, because you guys have set a foundation for your connection, and you guys are watering it and putting time into each other. You're not just letting it rot. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I courted you and now we're in a relationship, I don't have to keep courting you. No, yes you do. What you mean? You know what I mean? Okay, so let me get some cards about why they want to date you. King of Cups, because you bring them into their... That came out fast, first of all. So this person's like very short because you bring them into that very like I said, yeah, you allow them to be emotional, you allow them to be vulnerable, even though you also give them that power and control over you sometimes, you know, so they could still be open. So it's kind of like you get the best of both worlds. You get that very physical satisfaction from being in control and, you know, sowing your wild oats, telling somebody what to do, knowing that they're only yours. And then you also get the emotional satisfaction of a relationship, you know? So it was definitely giving me a kind of dynamic between you and them, whether it's, you know, a taboo dynamic, a kink dynamic, or just a regular dynamic in a relationship. They get to be vulnerable and emotional, but they also get to be very kinky and, you know, deviant sometimes when they're ready. And there's something here about speaking about your words that attract them to you. So like I said, you can call them a certain pet name that kind of gets them going, you know? Okay. And we have the Eight of Cups for why they want to date you. Interesting. Yeah, there's something here about them walking away from something they thought was good enough at the time, but you show them a new world. Because we have Eight of Swords coming through, and then we have the Eight of Cups coming through. I'm not getting so much of that because it could have been they're attracted to you, they want to date you because you may have walked away from them. For those of you where that resonates. But I feel like for most of you, it's you allow them to walk away from toxic, you know, relationships. You allow them to walk away from toxic mentalities or believing that just something was good enough. Like I said before, they could have thought, they were wondering like, why am I in a relationship and everything is going well on paper, but I'm not fully happy? And it's because something was missing, and you introduced them to that thing was missing. You introduced them to that thing that was missing by helping them walk away with the Eight of Cups from something they thought was good enough. But you know, so you walking away from Eight of Cups, which is good enough, to Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, and then the Ten of Cups, which is King of Cups, literally in the card. I'm assuming in that Ten of Cups is the Queen of Cups and King of Cups with their kids, you know? So you made them realize their full potential. You brought them to this King of Cups that's able to now experience Ten of Cups instead of Eight of Cups relationships where everything was just meh, okay, or good enough, you know? Why else does this person want to date them or be with them if they aren't already? We have the Four of Cups, yeah, because there's something here about them not being interested in anyone else and you not being interested in anyone else. It's kind of like the two bougie people in a couple that's just like, no, I don't want to talk to you. They're just like in their own little world, in their own little bubble kind of thing. But why they want to date you? Because they know that you guys are locked in. They know you're not going to be entertaining nobody else, essentially. That keeps coming through. Because the Four of Cups like a very apathetic, boring kind of energy where it's like if somebody comes and offers you a new, fresh Ace of Cups and, you know, because they think that you're drowning in your relationship and you need a nice, something fresh and new, you're not going to take that cup. I don't want it. I'm focused on my Three of Cups. I'm focused on my person. Like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? And this person could want to date you because they could have been before that energy of apathy, of boredom, of not being interested in anyone or any connection until they met you. And now I'm hearing that song, thought I'd never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I'm falling to. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her, I found you. So some of you guys, your name could be Georgia, because that's what he says, Georgia, you know? But one more card before we end the reading. Why do they want to date you? We have the Queen of Wands. Wow, see, there's something here about you being spunky, you being a spitfire, you being very attractive, or a lot of people want you, like I said. You could wear, you know, bustiers, you wear corsets, you wear something that's very sexy that makes everybody want you, but they got the hottest girl in the club, which I did mention earlier before the Queen of Wands even came out. They got the hottest girl in the room, which is you. There's something here about them, like, with a shit-eating grin on their face, like the cat that got the cream or something. Because they got the prettiest girl in the room, and there's no way anyone else is gonna sway their attention or sway their eyes, because they want you, and that's it. So this person does think that you are the sexiest little thing that they ever did see. The sexiest thing they ever did see. Like, why can I not speak properly? Yeah, that's you to them. And there could have been potentially they walked away from a relationship to be with you. Just that's going to be for the small bit of you guys, I feel like, with the Eight of Cups here. They want to date you because you made them realize there were better things to be had, better things on the horizon. They're attracted to, like, you're very bubbly, you're very fiery, you're very fierce, you're very sexy, out there energy. You could also be a very good leader. And I do feel like, I don't know why, but the King of Cups, I feel like the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands is a very sexy energy. You have the soft, sexy, maybe a little standoffish guy who has all these feelings inside, but he doesn't want to let them out. He's a tortured artist. That's the King of Cups. His emotions are always up and down all around, but you would never see it on his face, okay? So he can feel a lot of things, but nobody, he doesn't tell people he feels a lot of things. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which kind of teases him out of his shell a little bit, you know? So yeah, and it's giving big Scorpio energy. Scorpios are very hard to read sometimes. They're the perfect King of Cups. And it's like, what are they feeling? How are they thinking? You would never know. But the Queen of Wands, like, her teasing and her sexiness, her allure, her, you know, outspoken nature, she's getting him out of his shell a little bit, you know, and she's into something. She's been around the block a few times and everybody wants her, but she just wants him. And that's all the Scorpios want at the end of the day. They want loyalty, okay? And you give them that loyalty. I do feel like a Wands kind of energy is very loyal, okay? In their own little way, they're loyal, but they bring excitement as well, which is something that's been coming through this entire reading, child, okay? So I think I'm going to stop the reading right there. That is why they are attracted to you. They, people, men, women, your person, and that is why they want to date you, okay? So I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the Divine Family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. You're very courageous. I'm hearing you're very noble. You know what I mean? Life of the party, knows how to have a good time. All those are coming through now. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading. If you chose group 3 in some way, shape, or form, you ended up here, you're in the right place. Welcome. Today's reading is going to be about why does your person find you attractive and why do they want to date you, okay? Excuse me. So yes, why do they find you attractive? Your person, people, men, women, whatever you want to. Please go into this reading with a specific intention set before. If it's a man, you want to know why they are men attracted to you, go in with that. People in general, go in with that. You're a specific person, go in with that. So the intentions are very, you know, set in stone, and the most accurate messages will come out for you guys. So group 1 was juicy, group 2 was juicy. I'm excited to see what group 3 has in store for us. So at the bottom of the deck, we have death. Okay. Upright, death upright. Interesting. So why are they attracted to you? Because there's something very intense and scary about you. This is my pile that's always getting intimidating. People are scared of you. People don't know how to take you, that kind of thing. You're that person. You're that group, or you're that person. That's why this person's attracted to you, because it's kind of like a take them or leave them kind of energy, a use and abuse, a man eater or a woman eater kind of thing, you know? She's a man eater. So you could be a man eater, a woman eater, it doesn't matter, but there's something here like very dangerous, like should I or shouldn't I, you know what I mean? Getting too close to the fire and potentially being burned, and excitement about, you know, like playing with death kind of thing. Interesting. Some of you could have like a very maybe dark aesthetic with death coming through and Scorpio energy coming through, period. Plutonian energy is very transformative, is very dancing too close to the fire. It's very underworld. It's very mysterious, dark, not knowing what to expect, you know? And that's why people, your person, men, women, whoever, whatever, are attracted to you, because you give them that energy of what will happen. I don't know, that excitement of the unknown. Interesting. I'm also hearing you have a death stare, is what I'm getting. So people want to, so I'm getting a vibe that you attract people who like to challenge you. challenge your authority, challenge your mindset, challenge your personality, something like that. Because in this card here, in the death card, we have the children who are immediately relenting to death. They're immediately submitting to death, we can say. They know they can't fight death. And then we have this one man who's trying to beg, like, please don't take me. And it's like, you can't stop death, you can't avoid it. But he's trying to challenge death and say, don't take me. But the kids already know, like, we have to, like, there's nothing we can do. But this man is like, can I beg? Can I barter? Can I steal? Can I do something to get you to spare me kind of vibe? That could be why people are attracted to you. Because they feel like they have to beg for your attention. It's giving a little bit like a superiority complex. Or you just like keep away from people in general. So it's kind of like you're this scary. I'm hearing the grumpy old troll who's under the bridge from Dora, but it's also giving me the mean, or just the witch in the who lives in the cabin in a town in the forest, and people misunderstand her and, you know, judge her just because she's a witch. Like, not every witch that lives in a forest in a cabin is bad. They are mostly misunderstood, or they feel like they want to live in seclusion by themselves. That could be you as well, because you're always on your own. That makes people very curious about who you are as a person, you know, essentially. Is why people, your person's attracted to you, because you give off a very mysterious air of, ooh, like, should I or shouldn't I? Like, you know, playing with danger, playing with fire kind of thing. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there could be something, like I said, very standoffish about your personality, standoffish about your emotions. You hold your cards very close to your chest. You have the capacity to be very emotionally open, because there's something here about them seeing you be that way with maybe friends or people you know. But then when it comes to other people, you're like a blank slate. Like, your face is like a blank stare, or a death stare kind of thing. Like, stay away from me, don't talk to me. Like, you see a guy coming from across the bar and you know he's coming towards you, like, give him that, like, don't even think about it stare. And some men will, you know, kind of run off with their tail tucked between their legs, and other guys just be like, no, I'm gonna challenge you, I'm gonna still come over anyway, you know. Interesting. Okay, let me get some cards out. Why are people, men, their person attracted to them? Wow, you have the Nine of Cups right off the bat, because you're their dream come true. Like, this person is stubborn as you. Like I said, you attract people who challenge you, because this guy is sitting here on his little it's like a cat that ate the, like, you know, something with the canary and the cat that got the cream kind of energy coming through here, because he's sitting on his stool, his desk, his bench, and he has his arms crossed, and he has a smirk on his face, like, yeah, I got these Nine of Cups, what about it? Like, you know, like, if you were to ever end up with someone, they would like have bragging rights, because you don't like anybody, you don't date anybody, but you dated them. I just almost slightly missed 555. So there is something like very, you know, immovable about you, that people want to move. And the people who do kind of get you to move, or get you to budge, I should say, they're like praised for it. It's like, how did you do that? How did you get him to open up? And they're just like, I challenged them. You know what I mean? Okay, if you don't know what I mean, I hope you do. But yeah, the Nine of Cups is just like, yeah, a shit-eating grin, a cat that got the cream, the canary who ate the cat, whatever they say. Whatever the saying is, that's what's coming through for you guys. People just know that you're exactly what they want. Excuse me. And some people love that. They lust after that. They go after people who are difficult to break, just to say they did it, or just to, you know what I mean? They want, because they want you anyway. You know what I mean? You're their wish come true. They're going to do whatever they have to do to get you, essentially. Others may just see it as a challenge, but that's not what we're talking about now. Or it could be, who knows? Some people see you as a challenge. Some people see you as something they want to win. They want to add to their collection. Yeah. Because the way he's sitting there with his Nine of Cups, like, yeah, I get whatever. I can get whatever I want. And it's you. So I'm going to fight for you to add you to my collection, or to win you, because you're my trophy, you're my prize. So take that as it resonates. Take that as it resonates. Why are people, their person, attracted to my group threes? We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, because you don't give anything away. You're stingy with your time, with your energy, with your smiles. Because you're stingy. You don't give out charity for free. You don't make it easy for people. And it's kind of like, that's why you attract those kinds of people. And the card that wants to fly up flew back in the deck is Seven of Swords. So there is something here about people wanting to figure out who you are. Get beneath the facade you put up. I'm hearing to see if the curtains match the drapes. What the hell? People are dirty. I'm hearing people could somewhat fetishize you. Just be careful of that. That's coming through heavily. They go after people who are inconquerable. They can't, that everyone's like, oh no, you'll never get hurt. Like, just to add to their trophy, to say, yeah, I got her and what, you know, that kind of thing. So be careful of that. Or like I said, people just fetishize you in general. People who only go for black girls, who only go for bigger girls, who only go for certain kinds of people. Just be careful for some of those people. Like I said, I'm not getting a specific person yet for you guys. So this could be my group where you just want to know how people in general view you, and you could attract a lot of people who like I said, fetishize you, or just want to add you to their wall of trophies, which is just very icky to me. We have Page of Cups. Yeah, they're not coming in with the most mature of intentions, because the pages are very immature. They're very new. You could attract a lot of younger people as well. Young guys who don't really know how to talk to you or know how to respect a woman, or they're not mature enough to know how to act right, and it's just you scrubs, essentially, you know? I don't want no scrubs. Scrubs is a guy can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. So you're walking down the street getting catcalled, that kind of thing. I'm hearing you're a modern beauty, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Whatever people think is beautiful in the modern day, you know. You're a modern beauty, so you get a lot of cat calls, people who want to add to their collection, people who want to say they got you just to say they got you, kind of thing. That's why people, men, women, whatever, are attracted to you. It's very like one-dimensional kind of things. We have the Ace of Swords, so they can brag about it, essentially. I don't like this person energy, or whoever this is. Like, now I understand why you beat y'all so close off in the first place. People just really ain't nothing, child. Anyway. The Ace of Swords, I do feel like because you give them a good tongue lashing is what I just heard. Because you give them a good tongue lashing, they love that. They love to be challenged. They love the back and forth. They love the teasing, the borderline insults kind of vibe. You attract those people who, like I said, love a challenge. And sometimes they may find in thinking that they can win you, they actually like develop feelings for you with this Page of Cups. Like, I wasn't expecting to actually like her or actually like him, but now I do. And now I want to talk to her more, get to know her more, kind of thing. Okay, so we're getting actual scenarios. And we have the Three of Cups, because you're fun. I do feel like you friend zone people a lot. That's coming through as well. You friend zone people a lot. And that's why people are attracted to you, because you're also a really good friend. You're also like just a good time in general. You know how to have a good conversation. Like I said, people come thinking that, oh, I'm just going to see what happens. And they actually like fall in love with your personality or character, who you are as a person. They fall in love with the way your mind works as well, with the Ace of Swords coming through here. So the way you think, the way you communicate, the way you carry yourself is what people find very attractive about you. I'm hearing you could drink them under the table as well. So you could be someone who holds your drink very well. Or the fact that you have like a lot of friends. I feel like even if someone's energy is cold and standoffish and closed off, if they have a lot of people around them, they're always laughing and smiling, they always like have friends, that obviously, you know, there's more than meets the eye, you know, obviously, because nobody who is mean and crusty and dusty are gonna have all these friends, you know. So people know there's something beneath the surface, which is why they continue to fight, even when you're telling them, no, leave me alone. Even when you're trying to dead the whole situation with the death card, even when you want to dead it and kill it, it's like, no, give me one more chance. I think that's actually a song. One More Chance. Baby, give me one more chance. Is that Biggie? One more chance. One more chance. You know what I mean? And if you don't know, now you know. I don't think it's the same song. Baby, give me one more chance. I'm trying to get the what Big was saying. First things first, I'm gonna pop all the honeys, bunnies, Playboy bunnies, girls wanting money. You know, that kind of thing. You got you a little. This person or people who are attracted to you have very big egos. Because he's like, first things first, my pop all the honeys, bunnies, Playboy bunnies, those wanting money kind of thing. This person's used to, you know, getting whatever they want essentially, and they see you as like a challenge that keeps coming through. That's why they're attracted to you, because they see you as a challenge they want to win, overcome. But in doing so, they find out you're actually, I'm hearing a down ass, bitch. You're also a down ass guy. Your personality is bomb. The way you speak, and you could be very witty, like a lot of jokes. You guys crack jokes and tease each other, and it's kind of like, I came over here to win a challenge and I just lost, like, because now I actually want this person for who they are. You know what this is giving me? And I know there's some people, oh, you beat it around the bush and you talk about too much, then leave. Bye. My examples help the reading. Thank you. I'm not here to please y'all. I'm here to read how I read, okay? And Spirit gives me these messages to help y'all. So if for any of you have read the After series, or who have watched the movies, they're on Netflix for anyone who's interested in watching them. We have Hardin, I think his name is, and we have Tessa. And essentially in the first movie, we realized that Hardin was only even walked up to Tessa because he had a bet with his friends that he couldn't bet her, essentially. And he ended up doing more than just betting her. He fell in love with her, and she fell in love with him. But at the end of the first movie, the beginning of the second movie, she finds out it was just a bet between him and his friends. You know what I mean? That he couldn't bet her because she was someone who was more book savvy, very smart, very quiet, very innocent, kept to herself. She went to college to study books and school. She wasn't there for no man or men. And they saw that, and how can we say, what's the word? They used that and said, she must not know what it's like to have a guy want her, be with her. So Hardin, who was the playboy on the school, said, I bet you I could break her. And he definitely did. But they end up together in the end. They have kids. They get married after going through a whole lot of hoopla. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's something here about that, like a bet or something. They either bet themselves they can get you, or their friends bet them that they could get you, and something like that is coming through. The Three of Cups is very much having fun. You're a good time. You get along just genuinely with this person. And it's kind of like, oh, I didn't expect to have feelings, but now I do. Okay? So that's why people are attracted to you, for your friendship, for your witty banter, for the conversation, the way your mind works, your intellect. You're very smart, very intelligent, and you can see through them. You can see through a lot of people, but there's something here about you maybe knowing that they're using you or wanting to, you know, add you as a notch on their belt or something, and you're not giving them the time of day. And the fact that you're making them work for it by being friends first, you friend zone them, and they have to work through that friend zone, and maybe it becomes something more. That's why they're attracted to you as well, because you put them in their place. This is a very spicy group, excusez-moi, okay? Because you put them in their place. You're very blunt, you're very honest, to the point. You see through the BS. Like, you said it right off the bat, the Ace of Swords. Like, I know you're just over here trying to win me. I know you're just over trying to do that. I see through the BS. Like, stop playing. Like, I don't want you, but we could be friends. And you immediately friend zone them, and then they have mad respect for you because of that. And then also develop a little burden of a crush, a real actual crush. Ooh, juicy. So can I get one more card for why are people, this person, men, women, attracted to them? Yep. And then we have the Ace of freaking Wands, because you turn them on with your attitude and not needing anyone, not wanting anyone, not worried about love or relationships. Okay, I do feel like some of you should definitely, like, if you even feel called to watch the After series on Netflix. The final movie came out this year, a few months ago, so there's no cliffhanger or nothing. You just watch the movie straight through. It's very cute. It's very juicy. I'm pretty sure the books are better, because the books are always better, but I haven't read the books yet. But the movies were good enough for me, child. I have other books I have to read in my itinerary. Okay. Anyway, yeah, because you turn them on, child. You like excite them, kind of vibe. The banter, the back and forth, the you not, you know, going along with them having to challenge you, you challenging them back. All of that creates like sexual tension, which is something they feel with you, even if you guys are just friends. Yeah, so they want you real bad. They go from wanting you to win you to wanting you real bad once they realize or learn more about you and get a friendship with you. This is juicy. Very, very juicy. Okay, can I get one more card for why they're attracted to my group threes, please? Why are they attracted to my group threes? Because the conversation is good and the tension is there, which they love and they appreciate. Here we have the Knight of Cups, exactly, because they want to be like very lovey-dovey with you. The more they know about you, the more they learn about you, the more their feelings deepen. Because you literally went from the Nine of Cups upright, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, okay, that you're very stingy, you don't give anything away, to the Page of Cups where, oh, because she's not giving me anything, I have feelings for her, because she already called my bluff. Now, like, I actually have a crush on her. I've never had someone challenge me the way she does, you know. Then we have the Ace of Swords, actually getting to know you, talking to you, having conversations, you know what I mean. Then we have Three of Cups. You guys build a friendship first, more than anything. You have a good time together, you drink, take a few shots, you can hold your liquor. It's like giving one of the guys kind of vibe. So maybe both of you have that same very like player energy, like I said in the beginning. Where you guys aren't really into anything serious, you're not looking for love or anything, so you're playing them and they're playing you, and then it becomes a game and it's exciting with the Three of Cups. Like, you guys end up drinking together, you become their drinking buddy. It's more of a friendship now. But they still do have this heart on for you with the Ace of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Cups, where their feelings have elevated now. It's deepened, it's gone to the next step, it's upped, you know. And it's no longer Page of Cups. Now they're a Knight of Cups for you, where they want to show you romantic gestures, you know. They want to take you out on dates. They want to write you poetry. They want to hold your door open for you. They want to walk you on the inside of the sidewalk, you know what I mean. They want to cuddle you and things like that, where they're now willing to, it went from being jokey to Page of Cups to being something they actually want to do, them taking action towards your feelings instead of just feeling them, you know. So they are attracted to you because you make them work for it, because you make them actually show you how they feel about you. You don't accept the bare minimum. You don't play their games, essentially. I love this. And then we have Justice in reverse here, which is, like I said, you give them their karma back. They could have been someone who was always playing games with other people's emotions. You've established it could be whoever this person is, or people out that you're watching. You attract the playboys, you know what I mean? But they have the heart of gold, so I'm not gonna lie. They have a heart of gold, but there's something, it doesn't matter if they're still out here playing people's feelings, okay? Anyway, Justice in reverse is, they are attracted to you because you're their karma. You're actually making them work and heal and evolve, you know? They're, like I said, their feelings have now evolved into more deeper feelings for you with the Nine of Cups, after getting to know you and being physically attracted to you as well as emotionally attracted to you as a friend kind of thing, you know? It's like they learned their lessons with Justice in reverse. And that's why they're attracted to you. And that also ties into why they want to date you. Now I'm going to end, then look at the freaking bottom of the deck. We have 10 of Cups upright. So it's kind of like, maybe you make them want to have a family now. You make them want to have their happy ever after. So now I'm going to pull some cards for why they want to date you, even though, yep, that's what I said. We have the Judgment upright. You make them change the way they think. You make them want to have a family now. You make them want to grow up, mature, look at things differently, become someone new for you, die and be reborn, which is what the Death card is. Yeah, you kill their ego, which could be the main reason why they're attracted to you. You represented an ego death for this person, and now they're able to be someone else. Like I said, go from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. Go from someone who wants to pillage and plunder and conquer to someone who actually wants to be romantic towards you and, you know, has like soft, gushy feelings for you. So why do they want to date my group threes, please, Spirit? Why do they want to date my group threes? What's the key? We have the Ace of Cups. All the freaking aces are coming out. All the aces are coming out. The only one we're missing is the Ace of Pentacles. They have romantic feelings for you. They have intellectual feelings for you. So they're intellectually stimulated by you, they're emotionally stimulated by you, and then they're physically stimulated by you, sexually stimulated by you. We have the King of Wands, exactly. You make them want to pillage and plunder. You make them want to fight for this, get what they want. Because even though they were trying to fight for it in quotation marks, because you can't see me, even though they were trying to fight for it before, they were doing it for their ego. Now they're doing it because they actually want to be with you and they see a future. You know what I mean? So this person wants to date you now because you awoken them to these new feelings. You awoken them to a new perspective on love, and now they actually want to put their money where their mouth is. You know. And the last card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. Exactly. You're the no nonsense person who's very stable in who she is. You're not stopping for anyone. You're also very nurturing. You're very motherly kind of thing. And they've seen that in your friendships. They love the way you nurture people around you, like I said, but you weren't being that way towards them with the Six of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Like, you weren't giving them anything. You weren't giving them an inch, because as the saying goes, you give someone an inch, they take a mile. Okay? The saying said it. And sayings are sayings for a reason. You give someone an inch, they take a mile. So you weren't giving this person anything, romantically anyway, or stability wise anyway. You're not going to get under my skin. You're not going to become a part of my life. You're not entering my inner sanctum, my inner circle. No. You know, but then as soon as you got to know them a little bit more, there was feelings on your end, there was feelings on their end, and now it's kind of like, oh, okay, now the romantic feelings are coming through, and now this person is not going to stop until they get you, because now their feelings are in it, with the Ace of Cups being the last ace coming out in this spread so far. It's like, okay, my feelings, or my cup is runneth over of feelings for this person. Now I have to make a move and make this person mine, okay? So you have the King of Wands trying to apprehend or tie down the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And they're doing, it's giving big romantic gestures. That's the King of Wands style, okay? It's big Aries, Sag, and Leo energy, where they want all their cards to be laid on the table. There's no such thing as subtlety for a fire sign. You know what I mean? They want something, they're going to take it. That's your person. If they're masculine, if you're the masculine, that's the energy you're in. And then the feminine energy is the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, which is someone who's much more just sitting pretty in their energy. They're very cool, calm, and collected. They're living their life, worried about them and worried about the people that they have to take care of. They ain't worried about you, y'all. Or you're not worried about them. You're just sitting there with that big pentacle, you know, that big heart that feels so much, that can nurture anyone back to life, that can literally take a dying plant and bring it back to life. And this person wants more of that, which is why they want to date you. They've seen that side of you, like I said, whether with how you interact with people or how you interact with your friends. This person has seen that side of you. They want to experience that side of you for themselves. They don't want to be on the outside looking in. I'm hearing, how can you hate from outside of the club and you can't even get in? This person's done looking on from the outside of the club. They want to get into the club now. I'm hearing shoot the club up. Okay, relax. This with the Ace of Wands coming through, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, be careful with this person. They may shoot the club up. Let me stop. If you guys ever get into this person, be careful. I'm not getting any indicators. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is very fertile. I'm not getting any indicators of anything happening, but the Queen of Pentacles is planting a seed. She lives in a very abundant garden, okay? So don't let them shoot up your garden, because in your garden, things will grow. Yes, they will. And this person may see you as a very good motherly figure, very responsible, that kind of thing, and that's why they even want to shoot the club up. That's my future wife. You know what I mean? Bruh, why am I getting freaking Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? Where he's like, Bella's the most beautiful girl in the village. That makes her the best. You know what I mean? And he's saying he wants to be with her, he wants to marry her, that kind of thing. And that's not how it works. At least for Belle, she wasn't with it. Yeah, that's what it's giving. Someone who's a big Gaston-like fellow who wants to, you know what I mean, just say, I'm Gaston, why would you not want to be with me? And Belle is like the quiet, the bookworm, like Tessa, like I was talking about in the After series. She's here to, you know, build upon her wealth. She's here to find her a college education, you know, get her life together. You know what I mean? Very quiet, keep to herself kind of thing. And here comes this big old hardened fellow trying to come and blow her life up. He brought all the drama, honestly, child, in their relationship. Gaston brought all the drama with Belle. She was just like, no, I'm smart enough to know you're not the person for me. You know what I mean? And then she went and found her nice little Beast, okay? Which is the King of Wands energy, if I'm being honest. I would think Beast is a very King of Wands. He's like, he was also very ego-driven. He was also someone who was very only thinking about himself and what he wanted, and she needs to eat food now. And if she didn't, then she could starve. You know what I mean? In that movie. But it was him being more vulnerable and like allowing the birds to perch on him when they were outside in the snow and doing snow fights and everything. And that's when she's like, there's something sweet and almost kind. But he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. And now he's dear and so unsure. There may be something there that wasn't there before. So you guys start off the temptuous, or the contemptuous relationship between Belle and Beast in the beginning of the movie. And the more he becomes more gentle, more sweet, more kind, he gives her whole freaking library, guys. All that kind of stuff. She gets more control of the castle. She gets to see his more vulnerable side. That's when she falls in love with him. You know? So this person doesn't want the ego-driven you don't want the ego-driven person. You want the soft side of this person, which is something you will see because they're going to show it to you, the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. And that may like solidify things, and that you guys may both say, there may be something there that wasn't there before. What, mama? Let me stop. She glanced this way. I thought I saw. And when we touched, she didn't shudder at my paw. No, it can't be. So something's no, it can't be. There may be something that wasn't there before. When we touched, you didn't shudder at my paw. No, it can't be. Something about it, I'm unsure. But there may be something that wasn't there before. You guys may figure out that there may be something that wasn't there before. At the bottom of the deck, there is something here about someone making a decision where they want to come towards you. And there is something here about you being very, it's like, it's not standoffish, reserved, removed from the whole situation. You're like, I enjoy your friendship. Whether we become more or not, I'll be good. It's kind of the masculine energy who's pushing the romantic because he wants to be with you. You're kind of like, I can see the future with you now that I know you a little bit more. Now that we're friends, I can see there being a future, but I'm not all gung-ho. I'm not like feeling for it. I'm like I said before, you're more so focused on your abundance, your money, your longevity. And this person is like, how can I make her see me as more than just a person she just first met? Like, I know we're friends now. She has this friendly feelings towards me, but how do I see her? How do I make her see me as a long-term potential partner, you know? And you're just like, whatever happens, happens. If you get your act together, cool. You're not stressing the romantic part of this relationship. This person is more so doing that, you know, trying to woo you, or they're going to be trying to show you that they, you know, in little big romantic gestures, little ones, big ones, how why you choose them, you know what I mean? And you're just like removed from the Two of Swords, like this person loves how you could live without them or live with them kind of vibe, you know? Because I feel like most people who are players and like to conquer women or men, whatever, are people who are scared of having someone be too dependent on them or them becoming too dependent on someone else, which is why most people remove themselves from the relationship aspect of, you know, and just want to be in situationships and stuff like that. But this person's like, you're going to be good on your own. You're gooch on your own. Your garden is abundant on your own with the Queen of Pentacles. You don't need me, nor do you want my energy or my money. You're not going to use me for anything. You're good on your own with the Two of Swords coming out upright. And it's kind of like, either way, you're going to be good, which is what, you know what I mean? Which just makes them even more attracted to you. Then after I remove the Two of Swords from the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, which is like, you can make anything happen. You can be with anyone. You can literally get anyone. You're not too much stressing on this relationship with this person, which makes them want you even more, okay? But this person wants to date you, but they're definitely indecisive. Or they're seeing you with someone who doesn't care which way the wind blows. You're just here. Whether you guys stay friends or more happens, you know, whatever happens, happens, honestly. But yeah, this person sees you as their karma for doing what they did before in the past, and now they're just like, I gotta step it up and I gotta put in all this effort to make sure that they see me as someone who they could be with for the long haul. Because you're likened to Empress energy, you know? And this person's like, this person is in this big, abundant, beautiful garden. They're very nurturing. They're very sweet. They're quiet. They're intelligent. They take care of people. Like, what can I offer them besides, like, you know, big romantic gestures kind of thing? And it's like, you don't really care about that, but you like the show they're putting on, honestly. Like, if you're going to work for it, go on ahead. I'm not going to be the one to stop you, child. You know what I mean? But yeah, this person, why they're attracted to you, why they want to date you, is because you don't fawn over them the way everyone else. You don't fold for them the way everyone else does. You're kind of like, if I decide to be with you, I decide to be with you. If I don't, I don't. That's it. I'm not going to put any stresses on myself. Okay? So I'm gonna stop right there. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email, the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.